Hi there, I'm Nathan.
And I'm Haley.
Today we're going to be talking about decorating our magic bands for our trip in May.
I did some research and found that you can decorate them with things like sharpies, vinyl stickers, temporary tattoos, maybe a sequin or two. We decided to decorate ours with temporary tattoos and sharpies because we figured it would stay on in the parks very well.
Yeah, so we had some fun going to local stores and picking out the Sharpies and the temporary tattoos, and you can see that trip here in a little bit, and then you can see what we're doing with our magic bands.
Found my princesses. I might do these three.
So these are the temporary tattoos that we picked up from our local party store.
They were only 99 cents a pack, so they won't break the bank. And what we're going to be doing is cutting them out and laying them on our template to kind of match up where we want them to be, and then we'll eventually place them on our magic band and then decorate them later, maybe with Sharpies. I did make I don't know if you can see this, but a little drawing of our magic band so that we can practice and make all the mistakes on the piece of paper first, and then when we do it on our magic bands, it might be right, hopefully. So here we go.
Alright guys, we just wanted to show you here how we put the temporary tattoos on our magic bands. We just followed the instructions on the back of the temporary tattoo. We cut out the temporary tattoo to fit our magic band where we wanted it, and then we just took a Q-tip, we went over and we dunked it in some water. We came back and we made sure we got the piece of paper good and wet. The back of the temporary tattoo needed to be good and wet, and we held it on there. We made sure it transferred, and then we slowly peeled the piece of paper up to reveal our temporary tattoo. One more tip I forgot to mention while we were filming this video, and that is to leave your magic band in its natural curved state while you're applying your temporary tattoo. Do not flatten out the magic band and apply the tattoo while it's flat, because when your band goes back into its natural curved state, your tattoo will crack and it won't look as pretty. I made that mistake while filming this little clip, and I just don't want to see you guys make the same mistake. So here's the rest of our video.
Welcome back!
Well, we went ahead and decorated our magic bands the other night, and it went really late and it took us a while, so we decided to hold off filming the rest of this video until now. That's why we look different. Yeah, so I don't know what else to say.
So we wanted to give you some tips and tricks on what worked for us and didn't work for us. One of the things is that you have to pay attention to the color of your magic band. So mine is purple, which is a darker color. Therefore, only the black and silver and gold Sharpies worked on mine. Nathan's was orange, which means he gets the full gamut of color.
Unless your product is orange.
Correct. Don't use orange on orange. I won't.
Yeah, no, not at all.
So once you've applied your tattoos and you've drawn with your Sharpies,
Hold on.
the next step would be to take a clear coat of nail polish and paint over it. Now, I took any old clear coat I had lying around and it worked. One thing I would say is don't go over the Sharpie, because I was finding that it was smudging. So unless you can make it not smudge, but I would suggest just staying away from it and going straight over the tattoos, avoiding the Sharpies. And then the other thing I was noticing is that the Sharpie will scratch off if you really kind of like dig your nail into it. Obviously don't try to do that, but I'm assuming that at the end of our trip we might have some scratches in it. Just be aware of that.
All right, and after our trip, we'll do a follow-up video to show you guys how our magic bands held up and if this was truly the best method of decorating out there. So go ahead and subscribe and no.
You have a little part.
I know. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below.
You can also hit the bell icon to be notified when we post our follow-up video talking about how our magic bands fared.
But until then,
So long, farewell, Namarie.